Shalom. I want to give all praises, honors, and glories to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahushai Ba'Shem, Rakakodash, and donors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to the hopeful elect. This is your brother. I'm Nawa Allah from German, Chicago, and this is a response video, right, to the video that you see on the screen right now, all right? And basically, these jakes right here, all right, of course, they have their own camp, but, what they're doing in this video is completely wrong, all right? And then right now, they're just making themselves look like a target, but not only themselves that they're making themselves look like a target, all right? Really, they're putting, every camp in jeopardy right now, all right? Because of the act they're doing, as what you see here in the video, all right? Which, you can go find it and watch it yourselves, but right here, it's just folly, all right? They took the time, and this wasn't really much needed at all right? Burning, this flag isn't gonna change anything at all right? And, matter of fact, it's nothing but folly, and it's drawing attention, and it can lead to a lot of trouble, all right? Especially now in this time, because Esau can basically label you domestic terrorism, all right? And they use that a lot, domestic terrorism. Select. Bring up the first precept, Matthew. Select. Matthew 10, verse 26. Oh shit. 16. It says, "Behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Be ye therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves." And that's right. We're sheep, all right, in the midst of wolves. All right, we are behind enemy lines right now. All right, Yahushai isn't back yet. All right, we have no power. All right, we don't own anything. All right, we can't defend ourselves, and right now, you're putting yourself in jeopardy by, and the rest of the camps in jeopardy for, burning this flag, which is making you, look like as if Esau can use that to the best of his advantage, all right, to label you as a terrorist, all right? And this right here is just unwise. And then, go to the YouTube channel, right? You can see that they're basically, camp affiliated, right? They're they teach their own doctrine and whatnot, but Esau can literally, label these guys as, terrorists, like Muslims and whatnot, all right? Just by burning this flag. But it says, "Behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves." And that's right. We're in the midst of wolves right now. All right, all right. We can't defend ourselves. All right, Esau, owns everything. Esau, controls, the laws and regulations, and he can use that against us. All right, he can use that against you, Jakes, very easily. It says, "Be ye therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves." And that's right, we got to be wise out here, especially now in these times, because a lot of things are happening right now. Explosions, car bombings, all right? And then now Esau is saying that, these explosions that be happening, since January the 1st, right? They be saying that it was an act of terrorism, all right? It says, "But beware of men, for they will deliver you up to the councils, and they will scourge you in their synagogues." Yeah, especially now in these times, already, somebody might even just turn you in, all right? just by you, doing acts that you shouldn't be doing. All right, you don't need to burn a flag, all right, just because you hate this place. All right, that's not the way to go. Second Corinthians 6:3, giving no offense in anything that the ministry be not blamed. And that's right, give no offense in anything that the ministry be not blamed. But right, and those guys in that video, all right, they're causing a lot of attention. They're causing a lot of, you know, trouble that really can jeopardize, really every Israelite, that are teaching, the scriptures, all right. But of course, those guys, they're not affiliated with us. They're not affiliated with GMS, all right. They're not a part of GMS. But still, that right there is just unwise to do. Verse 4, but in all things approving ourselves as the ministers of Yahweh Hashem, Yahushua, and much patience. Alright, so of course, we're behind enemy lines. Alright, Esau's in rulership. We're getting oppressed. We're living in a low state. Alright, but that doesn't mean that we should be causing a lot of attention and a lot of folly that can get us in trouble. But it says, in much patience, alright, we gotta suffer these things, alright. We gotta suffer, living in the state that we're in right now, right? Dealing with poverty, right? Other afflictions that come along with it, and afflictions and necessities and distresses. It says we patiently endure troubles and hardships and calamities of every kind. Ephesians 5:15. Say, see then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise. And that's right, especially in these times, we gotta move with wisdom. All right, even if you're about to get into a fight, avoid a fight. Or if you're angry, all right, just remember the scriptures and just take the affliction, all right? Because it's only for your own betterment. All the afflictions that we're going through is only meant to build us up. Redeeming the time because the days are evil, and that's right. We're in some evil, perilous times right now. All right, anything can happen. Esau, is causing a lot of confusion. Or Esau is getting people sick by their, the air pollution right now. The pestilences are becoming more of a problem, and right now, people are in financial distresses right now. Right? People are getting desperate because they can't afford anything. It says, wherefore be ye not unwise, but understanding what the will of the Lord is. And that's right. As these evils increase upon the earth, of course we gotta move wisely. Well, we must move in the way of Yahweh Hashem, Yahushua, and what He wants us to do. Right? One more precept. Philippians chapter 2, verse 14. Do all things without murmurings and disputings. I say, it says do everything without complaining and arguing. Because at the end of the day, all these afflictions that come upon us, alright, we all deserve them, alright, because none of us are innocent. A lot of us, every one of us are sinners, alright, and everything that comes upon us, all these judgments, all these afflictions that come upon us, especially for us bros in its truth, right, the hopeful elect, all that is meant to, get our punishment out the way so that we can, be innocent and so we can be found, without blemish and without blame when Yahushua returns. right? So that we don't partake in the second death, which is by the way of nuclear fire. Verse 15, that ye may be blameless and harmless, the sons of Yahweh Hashem, Yahushua without rebuke, or live innocently in the midst of crooked and perverse nation, among whom ye shine as lights in the world. And yeah, we gotta live blameless, all right, out here, right? Because Esau's in rulership, and we don't want to, jeopardize our lives intentionally. Of course, it's a crooked and upside down society, but we can't really do much about it because Esau's in rulership. All right, we can't do anything against Esau at all, but to prophesy this word and continue doing the work. Among whom ye shine as lights in the world, and that's right. We gotta, we basically gotta be that light. All right, we gotta be different, but from these niggas. All right, that are part of the world. Right, these people in the world should see something different in us. All right, that we're not like them at all. All right. Verse 16. Holding forth the word of life, that I may rejoice in the day of Yahushua, that I have not run in vain, neither labored in vain. And we gotta continue, as what it says right here in NLT, hold firmly to the word of life. Continuing, to do the work. All right, with patience. All right, until Yahushua returns, so that he can so that we be found blameless, without blemish, and without spot when Yahushua returns and delivers the elect. But nonetheless, that was it to that lesson. Hope it was edifying, and shalom.